Question for Joe?
So I guess the rah-rah speech really worked.
Yeah, it did.
What happened tonight? Why did you guys come out so locked in and play so well on both sides and just probably your best game of the season?
I mean, you said that, not me. So I think, obviously, we made shots. And, I thought in the beginning of the game we came out with an intentionality in our game plan discipline. I thought we did a really good job keeping them out of transition. I thought they missed a lot of shots in the first quarter. They had some wide open threes that they missed off of offensive rebounds and one or two in transition. But for the most part, we managed the game with our detailed offensive attack, which kept them out of transition, and then we kept them off the free throw line.
You keep mentioning transition. What stood out to you the most about this performance in terms of defensively?
Yeah, I just thought we had a great. We were very detailed. We were detailed in our scouting. We were detailed in our personnel. We were detailed in how we were going to attack offensively, and we made shots. And but outside of the making shots, I thought we had a just different approach to to our mindset tonight, and something we have to continue forward.
Just the way you played against Milwaukee during the regular season series, is that something that if you meet them in the playoffs, it's something that can give you confidence or maybe make them think about it or anything like that, or is there any carryover effect?
There might be. I don't know. I know our confidence should come from our togetherness. It should come from our execution. It should come from the details that we put into it more than anything else.
When Drew and Lopez went out late in the first quarter, you guys started getting really deep to the paint and then just slipping it to Rob and kind of had space to just attack baseline. Do you see points in the game based on sub patterns or anything like that when you're going into it with your scout that you're thinking this is the moment where you can go on a quick run and flip the tempo of the game?
I mean, you definitely pay attention to sub patterns, play call frequency depending upon the lineup. Milwaukee does a really good job of changing some of their sub patterns, so we had to be flexible in ours tonight. But I just thought our guys were really detailed in their attack and how they approached our offensive play calling. And so I thought Smart, Malcolm, Derek, and those guys did a great job just making sure they knew who we wanted involved and what our spacing was.
Before the game, you were talking about how, I know JT after last game was we're going to have more pop, we're going to be ready for this game. You were talking about how, if you go and you lose again tomorrow, then, what does it matter? So how were they feeling after the game, and what were you saying to them after the game?
Yeah, I think I trust our team's maturity and character to where we'll compete at a high level tomorrow. There's no guarantees, but, I want them to be happy that we won. I want them to understand why we won. I want them to feel that. At the same time, regardless of tonight's result, we had to play tomorrow. And so we kind of said that before the game. And, I think it's even more important now.
Kind of along those lines, after the Wizards game, the guys that we talked to echoed you, just basically saying, look, we're not concerned. This isn't going to turn into anything. This isn't going to linger. Where do you think that has kind of come from? How have you guys gotten to that point where you are able to wipe away a tough night?
Yeah, I think just the guys. They've been through a lot together. It's really our locker room. The guys that have been here on the same team for a long time, and then the Blakes and Mikes and the guys that have been other places with other experiences that bring it here. And so our guys are well battle-tested. They have a certain togetherness and a certain experience about them that makes me feel comfortable as a coach. And, if there's good times, it's good. And if there's, rough patches, we stick together and understand that we can get through it. So the most important thing, I said it after the Washington game, the most important thing is how we respond tomorrow. So we respond well to a loss. It's just as important that you respond well to winning as you do losing. I think it's important.
Jason was 8 for 10 from 3 tonight. Has not been shooting well from threes. I mean, since the break in particular. Was anything different? Was he getting different shots? Or was it just
No, I just think he trusted his shot. I want him to trust his shot. I want him to shoot the open ones, and I thought he did a good job of that.
Do you know what the plan is for Rob and Al tomorrow?
I don't. No, we're going to talk about that on the plane and see how they feel in the morning.
Joe, how satisfying is it? I know you're not satisfied, but satisfying is it to bounce back from that with such a good performance in terms of just the mental aspect of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've done throughout the year. So we've played really, really good basketball for long stretches. We've had some slip-ups, but we've always responded well. And, we talked about it from the first day. Great teams stay the best version of themselves the longest, and when they're not, they quickly get back to that. And so I think it's something that this team has done well as they quickly get back to. So this time it was one game, But, we have to be judged by how we handle success just as much as failure. That's important.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Four guys